Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, July 6th, and as you can see, no car. He's going to take it. He says, I'm really sorry. He was very apologetic. I didn't get there till like 2 o'clock. He says, I'm really sorry, Sandy, but I'm not going to get to your car till tomorrow. I don't care. We were one of his very first customers when he opened, so he's a very good mechanic, and I, I'm not planning on going. Well, tonight I forgot that we have concerts in the park, and so Christy is going to pick me up because Jim has to work, and we're going to go to the concert in the park, and I'll probably bring a sub or something. I'll stay within my points. Like I said yesterday, this is what I like about Weight Watchers. It's lifelong eating, and you're going to have chips and dip. You're going to have pop. You're going to have cookies. You're going to have all those things in your life. So as long as you figure them into your daily program, you can have them, and you don't have to feel deprived. And I really, really wanted some chips and dip, and so I figured it into my points, and it worked for me during the day, and I'm glad I did it because, it got me over the hump. If I wouldn't have had it, um, I would have binged. I know that. I know who I am. I would have binged. So I know who I was and how I used to eat, and I don't want to go back there. I really don't. I like how I feel. Um, and it kind of reminds me if I do binge, then I get sick. And then I think, how did I eat like that for so many years? How did I let myself feel that way? It's like torture. Why did I do that? But, a light amount. It was just enough. And it didn't make me sick. And I moved on with the rest of my day. I don't get tired of salads in the summer, at least. I love eating salads. I don't like eating too heavy in the winter, in the summer. In the winter, I think you eat all those comfort foods. And so you kind of do. Um, Geez, I just wish I could remember who it was. Yeah, I'll look and I'll let you know later on. But somebody, I think it was, you know what? I'm going to look because it's bugging me. 1 minute. I was right, but I just wanted to double check. It was Judy Rivet wanted to know when my husband's going to retire. My husband retired in November of 2005. And when he retired, he was 56. Yeah, he was 56. And and I and I told him, I said, you're retiring way too early. And he said, no, I worked he had his 30 years in. I've had my 30 years. I'm done. I can sit around and not do anything. And I said, Jim, you're going to get bored. I said, I'm not saying you have to work. If you want to retire, retire. But I think that you're too young, and I think that you're going to get lost. Your friends are still working, so you're just not going to like it. You're not going to like retirement. He says, I'm going to love retirement. I'm going to love it. Okay. So in 2011, I think it was. I think it was 11. Man, I think it was 11 or 12, one of the two. He went back to work part-time as a custodian for the L'Anse Creuse Public School District. And he started off just part-time. He just, here and there working. And it was just like pocket money for him because he was only working a couple days a week, not even like 4 or 5 hours a time. And probably in 2014, he went back full-time. He's still considered a part-time employee, but he gets full-time hours. And the reason he stays as a part-time employee is whenever he wants to take off, he can just take off because he's part-time. Whereas if he was full-time, he'd have to earn vacation time and put in for vacation time and all that. So that's what he did. And he likes working afternoons because he can still sleep in and then go in. And as long as he gets his work done, he can go home when he's done. He doesn't have to punch a clock. So it works for him. Works for me too, So he pretty much keeps that money for himself to go on his trips um, but when we go out to eat, he pays for me, So it kind of balances out. Kind of hot out here today. It's 73. It's supposed to go up to 90 today. It's a little muggy. It's cloudy. It's supposed to get rain tomorrow. And what else? Oh, AT&T DirecTV. I'm telling you, we had the nicest guy come out and he rewired the whole house, and supposedly he's going. We've had AT&T since March, and since March we've had a service man out 4 times fixing it. We've lost service. Well, every time it rains, if water falls out of the sky, we lose the signal. They probably have at least, I would say, 20 calls from me for us losing our picture, losing our service. We have the internet through them. I can't do my internet on my deck in the back of my yard because I have dead zones. So I wanted to cancel and go back to Uverse, and they told me I had to pay a $450 cancellation fee. Just to, I'm still going to stay with AT&T. I just want to get out of DirecTV. I want to go back to it, and they said no. So I keep calling. It's a 2-year contract, but I got a feeling I'm going to be breaking that contract. And you know, I'm really pride myself on paying my bills and stuff like that, but I'm not going to pay a cancellation fee. I'll go to another service and they can throw that on my credit report. I'm at a point in my life I don't really care. I have everything I need. I have money in the bank. I don't really need credit for anything other than if I was to get a car or something. But if that's the case, I'll just take some money out and buy a car. I'm just that upset with them because it'd be one thing if I was just deciding I didn't like the service and I wanted to cancel. But I think the fact that I've had so many documented issues with it, and well, anyway, like I said, the guy was here rewiring the whole house day before yesterday, and yesterday was clear skies, beautiful day. Lost our picture, no TV. So I called and lodged another complaint. So I would recommend that you don't go to AT&T DirecTV because they have the worst customer service, and that's my own experience with it. People around here, they have no problems. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But all right. So anyway, I lost the last half hour of Big Brother because it didn't tape because I had no signal. So at the end of my walk, I'm going to stop by Denise's house and watch the last half hour. Maybe I'll get her on film. We'll never know. She's like an old Indian soul now. She doesn't want to be captured on video. So, okay, let's go for our walk. I see you guys in a little bit. Well, I didn't film at Denise's house because she was in the shower, and I only really missed the last 15 minutes of Big Brother. So by the time she did all of her prepping and stuff, I was ready to go. So I'm home now. I'm going to water my flowers. It's quite muggy, but I got my walk in. That's all that matters. So I did drink another 16 ounces of water while I was at Denise's house. So far I've drank 32 ounces of water. And that's it. So let's go water the plant. Let's go let's go water the flowers. Okay, let's eat. It's breakfast time. I started my day with a prayer. I've drank 64 ounces of water so far. I've walked 6,534 steps. My quote is, don't expect to see a change if you don't make one. It's a pretty heavy breakfast, but I'm hungry. 2 points for my egg, 4 points for my English muffin. I have a half a tablespoon of butter for 3 points. My tomato is 0. My cheese is 4. I have 1 ounce of pepper jack. My banana, my grapefruit, my berries, my tea, my water is 0. 13 points. I have 23 points left for the day. Okay, almost 3 hours later, supposedly our service is back up and running. Ha ha ha. Jim and I don't believe that. So I'm going to eat my dinner. I was going to go to the concert in the park and I was going to get a Jimmy John sub, but instead I'm having a salad and some cottage cheese. The salad is 0, half cup cottage cheese is 3, 2 ounces of turkey is 1, 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese is 5. I only have a half ounce of feta for 1 point, 1 tablespoon of cheddar cheese for 1. I do have the fattening dressing, 8 points, but you know what? I want it. And 0 for my tea and water, so it's a 19-point dinner. I still have 4 points left to use. Well, I'm going to have to go in here pretty soon. It's getting dark. I've been sitting outside reading. I actually came outside to warm up, but it's kind of cool out here. But once again, we have the air conditioning on. It's supposed to rain tonight, so I don't want to have to get up in the middle of the night closing windows. The guy was here 3 hours, and he said the problem was on the satellite dish, which I've been telling them since the very beginning that I don't think the guy put the satellite dish in the right way, that there was some kind of a exposed wire, and every time it gets wet it shorts out, and that's what causes us to lose our picture, which makes sense. So he said he put a new wire in. We got 2 new boxes. We got a new bridge, whatever that is, and he assures me that we're going to have no problems. It's supposed to rain tonight and all day tomorrow. So I probably won't even get my walk in tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see if we really will have service. The only plans I have for tomorrow is my car is done. It was nice because I didn't have any problem with my brakes. I love this mechanical man. Remember that if you live in Michigan. Tell him that I sent you because he is just so honest. Because I told him I thought I had a problem with my brakes. If he was a dishonest mechanic, he could have told me he turned my brakes, or like he could have said he did anything with my brakes, and how would I know? I'm not a mechanic. And he told me, he says, there's nothing wrong with your brakes. There's absolutely nothing wrong with your brakes. I said, oh, okay. So then I had one tire that I always have a leak on. And so I said, I wasn't sure which one because I just got my tires rotated. So he took all 4 tires off and looked at them, and it turned out that 2 of my tires I had a problem. One of them I had a slow leak, a rim leak. And then the other one I had, I know that I ran over a nail or something and had it patched, and then I had another problem with that same tire. So he says, why don't I just sell you a good used tire for $40? Oh, that's fine. And then he said, well, I think your air conditioning needs a little boost. Let me give you a little shot of that. So I think I'm only going to end up owing $120, which I was thinking I was going to be paying $400 or $500. So that's a pretty bonus, as they say. So that was good. But mechanical man, remember that if you're in Michigan. He's well in the Detroit area, actually. And the salad was so good. I really love my salads. I really do. They're probably, I don't know. What was I going to say? I am very true with my weights and stuff, but it just seems like it should be more points. It just seems too good to be true. As my leader says, if it's too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. But we'll see. I usually have a salad on Friday, so I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tomorrow night. I have to think about that. We never did get to the concert in the park because he was here for so long. So next week we're going to go to that. And that's about it. So I'm sorry about my rant about the TV. It's just, this Patrick guy seems like he's sincere. So he did get somebody out within 3 hours to fix it. So it's a bonus point in his direction. So we'll see. So I will see you guys in the morning.